Good morning. Ooh, do I need to take my case off for this? No, it's holding on to the case. Awesome. Okay. Ooh, let me clear this table. All right, guys. Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Let me clear my mouse. Are you getting it?
No.
No worries. I'll shut it off. Hey guys. All right. Well, ooh, look, I have like this really weird one hair that keeps popping up. There we go. And I can close this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to use that?
No, we don't.
Okay, I was
really,
like, it's not hooked up here.
Yeah. All right. Did we figure it out? Yes. Welcome, welcome. Girlfriend, you have to get into this camera.
Well, I was trying to clear everything.
Oh my goodness.
Morning.
Good morning. Everybody hears about Mariah all the time. So I said, you know what, Mariah, why don't you join me this beautiful Friday morning?
And here we are.
Here we are. She was hoping to have a beautiful display behind us, of which we haven't figured it out yet. So all of you wonderful tech savvy people, thank you for all the wonderful suggestions. Maybe we should have Friday for like, if you want to like volunteer your time so that we can make all your suggestions come to pass. You have to scoot up more. What are you doing?
I can't.
You're way back there.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
by the way, look what I'm wearing today.
Yes, we got the SmartHER movement gear.
Yay. So yeah, it's been a really great morning. So today, what we wanted to discuss with Mariah. So first off, Mariah, what do you do here for us? Why is your name always said in all of the podcasts and all of the
What
things
don't I do?
What?
What don't I do?
What don't you do? That's a better. Look, it just keeps like popping up. Okay, that's better. Okay, we're good. Sorry.
I mean, what don't I do? I'm here with you all the time doing everything. We
work out together.
We work out together. We do this together. We figure out technology together.
We build businesses together. Oh, and we launched a podcast together.
Yes. We did a launch party together.
We did a launch party together. Oh my gosh. Yes, all of this is true. Okay.
But mainly I spend my days creating content and putting together all of our strategies for the businesses that we're opening.
Yes. So, I guess what we can call you is just like the professional problem solver. Like that's your job. She solves so many problems. So, I love February because it's after January, and
Is it?
it is. For those who didn't know, February is at. Can you even see? Can you see her?
Yes, you can see
Can
me. You see me.
Are you?
When you see me, you see her. When you see her, you see me.
Okay. So just FYI, folks, February is after January.
Yes.
Yes.
And then March.
And then March. Wow. Okay. Let's bring some value this morning.
Yes.
Yes. So let me properly explain why I love February. Because it's not January. You know, January is the start.
Yes.
Right? Like, so January, you feel like the pressure of the new year, of goals, of, you know, every area that you're trying to achieve and you're trying to take to the next level, right? Like, this is where I'm at. This is where I want to be.
And you come in like clear, you know, like this is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. You think you have it all figured out.
Right?
With the pressure
it's
of
all
January.
planned. Right. It's all planned. You have all these, you know, and everything is in your face to help you get to that goal, right? So discounted annual memberships at the gym that you didn't realize you didn't need because you have a gym here, right?
Right. And then February 1st rolls around.
Right. So today's podcast is about momentum. And I feel like that is definitely one of your skill sets, like just a natural skill set is how do we take something and how do we continue to build it, right? Because everybody loves the start. It's all exciting and it's all fresh and new when we're launching something. But at the end of the day, you know, like it's about continuing to move forward. And one of the things that I always love to say is everything that I want in life is uphill, right? So everything that I want in life it's up there.
Yeah.
Right? Like I can't expect for all of the plans that I made for January just to come, you know, rolling down the hill catching me. No, like I'm climbing uphill because that's the version of me that I want to be, like more disciplined, you know, more money at the end of the year, more time, more lessons learned. Ooh, do you see this one hair still? What's going there? You guys have to be my friend and flag me. Say, Erica, your hair's looking a little crazy today. So you know, so at the end of the day, it's building that momentum. Mm-hmm. So like here we are, pushing this, you know, like thinking about, you know, visual, pushing this thing uphill, and I've got 5 wonderful things that I've put in practice throughout, you know, the past few years. That have made a big difference for me and have really helped me. So I'm going to share those things with you this morning. And then I'm going to run off to a lunch with some fun ladies that I'm excited about. So number 1 is zeroing in on your highest payoff activities. Okay. So it doesn't matter what business you're in. So I'm in the real estate business. Mariah is, you know, heading up SmartHER movement and all of that stuff. But on the real estate company side and all of the other things that I do, you know, for my real estate portfolio and things, it's really zeroing in on what are the things that you do that would change your business forever. Mm-hmm. And it's easy for us to identify. Like we all know, we just don't want to do it. Right. So for me, it's, you know, having quality conversations. If I'm making 25 quality conversations about that specific topic, like things change and shift pretty quickly in my business. What is that for you? If you are specific to any industry, there's always going to be high payoff activities that you do that bring you big results. Right. So like, what are some of your high payoff activities?
Here in my mini roles.
It's a big role.
Is getting all the creative stuff done and out there for everybody to enjoy. This podcast has been probably a majority of my time. Yeah,
and also I think one of the things that you do is, you know, right now we're in the season of like systems and tools. Right, like really understanding building what systems.
The processes, making it easier.
Right. So the concept is everything that we do twice could be into a system. So that you never have to do it again. Every email, every text message, every booking, everything that we do twice can go into a system. So how do we do that? How do we identify that? So Mariah being able to put that together is a super high payoff activity, right? Because my goodness, it's a game changer. I mean, it eliminates excess people that we don't need, excess time,
excess money, figure out how to do it on your own. You save a lot.
So this is a high payoff activity. So what are your high payoff activities? Zero in on them today, right? So we're talking about momentum, how you build momentum in February. Because
continue the momentum
because the goal is like envision what we're going to be in summertime, because it's a start like today. And if you're watching this, go onto our YouTube channel and subscribe, please.
Yes, turn on notifications so you don't miss the episode when they launch.
Right. And the reason why is we are at how many?
45.
We're at 45 subscribers, and we cannot customize the URL until we have
100.
Right.
Yes.
So, you know, you think about, you know, we just started this, and I'm very grateful for all of the results that we've been able to achieve so far.
Yes.
And so we started it, we've got a concept, we've got a plan, and now it's like, let's start building the momentum, right? Like, let's start stacking those wins. Every day we show up, we won. Every day that we're meeting, we're going to our different, scheduled things that we had planned in January to do. Every time we're delivering on those things, we're stacking those wins every single day. Every time. Yeah. Yes. And so, even if it's little, like,
I didn't work out today, but I got my protein in.
She did. And, honestly, it's just little things. I dropped her coffee this morning, so.
It's fine. I can
catch
one.
I'll catch you. I just splattered it all over the carpet. Yeah, that was lovely. It went all up the wall.
Now our office smells like Starbucks.
It's a good smell. I'm not gonna complain about that. It
could have been a cup of milk.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? It would have smelled like my Land Rover 8 years ago with Phil's like sippy cups all over crusted carpet. I'm not even I'm gonna share this, and it's gross. I had a mouse living in my car.
What?
Honest to God. I opened the back part of, this is real talk. I was at the car wash, and I opened up the back, and there was a pizza stuck. It's third row Land Rover. There was a pizza box with pizza still in it, and there was a mouse. I opened the box, and a mouse tail ran. Yes. So my legit, strong, super, amazing sister-in-law laid down a mouse trap and caught it. And took it up. I'm not joking.
How long could that have been there? You just started driving.
Right. We were just sharing our lives together. Who knows how long? Who knows?
That mouse was there through it all.
I mean, how many, it was a real estate, guru mouse. I'll tell you that. That mouse could, close deals all day long. Yes. Seriously, guys, it was real. Okay, so we're talking about building momentum in February. Yes. Okay, so number 1, zero in on your high payoff activities. Number 2, get creative with creating a visual for your plan. So in our office space, one of the things that we do is we create a 6-week timeline. So we have white tiles, and then our 6-week timeline is just a lot of fun Post-it notes. But really what it is every time I think about something we need to achieve this, or we need to, this is really going to be a benchmark that's going to get us to the next level, right? So what those things are. And there's no need to feel stressed or anxiety or let your brain remember and see all of the tasks.
Right.
Write them all down.
The to-do lists get draining. And then that's when you're like, I don't really want to do that. Or I have too much on my to-do list. When you spread it out and you have it out in front of you in a creative way, you're happy to do it. You're ready to go to the next thing. What can I do next? Oh, we did that? Okay, let me move on here. We're done with this week. Let's go here.
I can't even tell you how wonderful it feels too. When she takes the sticky note off one of the weeks, right? And then she puts it on. So we have another separate tile that's called celebration. So every time we've accomplished one of our benchmarks, we move it over to a celebration. And then, all you're seeing is just this celebration tile with all of these wins.
It's easy when you have such a long to-do list. It's easy to lose track of all you've accomplished. You feel like you have so much more to do. You forget of all you've already done.
Right.
When you have it, here's what I need to do. Here's what I've done. This is my celebrations. It's easy to stay motivated.
Right. And we're going uphill, right? So we are going to get tired.
Right.
Don't expect for this to be easy. You are in achieving your goals that you set out to do in January. It is going to be challenging. It is going to be something where it's going to take the very best of you. And so it's okay to look back and say, oh my gosh, look how far I've come. That's where those celebration stickies have come in. So helpful. So get creative about how you're displaying the work that you're doing every day. How you're spending your time, mapping out your to-do list and visually giving yourself the time. Because when I come into the office, sometimes I'm in a huge tizzy. Is that the word? Right? I'm just we've got this week is gonna be right? Like,
add this to your task list. Let's do this. We're gonna do this. We need to do this.
Shift. Right? It's like constant, and it's because we're building like 4 different companies at the same time. So we've got teams and we've got all these different projects and
processes to build,
right.
things to create,
right,
people to bring on.
It is a lot. And so if we map it out in 6 weeks, we realize, oh, I really don't need to finalize that onboarding process until week 2 or week 3, because you start stacking the delivery of it as well. So get creative with your time. Like, this doesn't have to be a time, like, it doesn't have to be perfect.
It can be a smarter mess.
It could be a smarter mess. Please let it be a smarter mess. Because it's just about, actually, I was talking to a friend this morning who listened to both podcasts, and he's not a she or a her. He's like, I'm not a her.
He's a he and a him.
He's a he and him. He's not a she and a her. He's a he and him. And so, yeah, he was like, it's so, like, I enjoyed it. Like, even though I'm not a her, like, I really enjoyed it. And what I was telling him was, you know, it really wasn't even about, like, it being great.
Right.
Because if I was to plan a podcast and it be great,
we would have never got it.
We would have never, yeah, you would have seen that 5 years 5 years down the road. So really what this was about is, when you have talent like this, right? It's about, like, let's just start then. Let's just start. Let's do it. Let's just make it happen. Yeah. And all of your January things that you haven't started on yet, just do it. Just do it. Just start.
There's no better time than right now. Just do it. Just get it done. And you're going to be happy that you got it done. We're happy we got those 2 episodes up.
Yes.
And we want more. We got to get more.
Well, we have episode 3 coming out next week, which I'm really excited with Monica, which is such a fun conversation. Oh my gosh. Yes, everybody, the subscription link is in here, so make sure that you guys are subscribing to that link. But yeah, the whole goal is just to start. Yes. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a beautiful mess. And I mean, it always ends up, what I was saying this morning to my friend was, we just lowered our expectations down to the ground, right? Like, just lower your expectations. And then when we looked at it, we were like, oh my gosh.
It came out great.
This is so much better than I had ever.
And it was fun.
It was so much fun.
We weren't nitpicking. We weren't doing, no, it needs this, it needs that, it needs this. No, we just did it. And it came out great. And we loved it. And it was fun in the whole process.
And so, like, being willing to go from good to great, right? Like, it started out good. Like, imagine this podcast in 3 years. The reach we'll have. Like, the number of people we'll be able to help. Yeah. We're launching our nonprofit organization that's going to create scholarships for women to put them back to work. Like, imagine as we stack those wins. And thank you so much, guys, for being a part of this journey. It means so much to us that you're a part of this journey, and we've had so much support. And I've had a lot of feedback, like, Erica, why aren't you doing a lower third? Or, Erica, why don't you add these hashtags? Like, if you're on your YouTube channel, you should... Thanks for that. If you'd like to intern, we need all hands on deck. We are accepting applications. You know what? We really do need to get with, like, TCU and all these little students.
Sororities.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Let's use our resources.
Oh my
gosh. If
gosh.
anything, that's been the biggest lesson.
Right.
It's like, we need to find someone for this. And then it's like down to crunch time. You're like, how can I forget I have so-and-so's number? We could have called them a long time ago. Right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's a really great that's a great topic, actually. Inventorying your resources.
Yes.
Because truly, you have more than you think right now to get your January. Oh, I've got a phone call here. Darn it. I need a reminder for that. To, like, put my phone on silent.
Do not disturb.
I do not disturb. And then this is, like, going down. Here we go. So that we can, have have an inventory of everything that we have working for us, or there's my hair again. Everything that is actually there to like make us better. Like I remember when I had in my real estate company, I had we all go through really tough financial times, and I remember making an inventory. Oh shoot, I have all these signs, like they're free signage, like let's get those out. Like, there's a number of things that we can be doing. So that's a great topic. But getting back to our topic, so we're talking about 5 things to build momentum. We're in February.
Yes.
And we said zeroing in on your highest priorities, getting creative about your plan, like displaying it so that you're not stressed and full of anxiety, like
overwhelmed for no reason.
Right, because you're overwhelmed because you're just stacking it all today, right now.
Right.
But if you
plan it out
and display it, you realize, oh, okay, well, and that's also a big part of like creating those habits. So we're going to start doing some series about how we plan for our day, how we plan for our week, because those are strategies that the top 1% of your industry have mastered, right? Like, so for you to get to the next level, you have to be extraordinarily proficient at time management. And so we're going to start rolling out some of these trainings as well. But for right now, it's just go smaller bite size. Like take that 6 weeks, display it on your wall, have a celebration wall for all of those sticky notes that you're able to pull off that you're achieving, and know that we're high-fiving you as well for reaching for your goals. And make sure that you let us know on those goals that you're working on this year. Like we want to actually know about those. Like how can we help support you? Do you have a business that we can share, talk about? Do you want to be a podcast guest?
Yes.
Actually,
send us a DM.
Yeah.
If you'd like to be on our podcast, send us a DM and we'll get connected and we'll see how we can get you scheduled in for the next episodes that we're recording.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and here's the thing, you think about, this is SmartHER movement, being a smarter woman is about every area of your life. So even if you're a stay-at-home mom and you're like, oh, Erica, I don't have anything to share. Heck, girl, do you have a way to organize that dang pantry that you think is going to be a game changer for everybody else? Please bring it to the podcast guests and all of our listeners. Like, we would appreciate that. A strategy around freaking grocery shop.
Laundry, how you get it done.
Like,
washed, dried, and folded, and put away.
Right. Like, how do you...
Within 24 hours.
Right. Well, I
want to hear about that.
Yeah. Making a house, managing a house, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like managing a business. So those are skills that we definitely need and would love to hear about. So DM us if you are interested in getting on our podcast. I'd love to talk to you and get to know you. So... Okay, number three. So we said building momentum, zero in on your highest payoff activities, get creative about your plan and the way that you're structuring your day and goals, and have a very specific visual of your plan. And number 3, talk to the people in your life about your plans. Get a buy-in, right? Like, people care. Like, if you're working on a specific area of your life, whether it be health. This morning we were at the gym. So we start our mornings at the gym. We have a gym here in our building. And Wendy.
Y'all signed up for these classes.
We signed up for classes that we've never attended.
But Wendy's there every time.
She's there. So she was like, Erica, I'm here. Where are you? Right? Where are you? I'm here. Where are you? Now I'm getting a workout in, but they're not these classes. And she's designed these specifically for our fitness goals. Right? So, yeah, I said, thank you, Wendy, for not letting me give up on myself, right? Thank you. You need people that don't allow you to give up on yourself.
Yes.
It's too easy.
And it's easy for other people to see your potential and, like, not lose sight of it. While you're over here stacking all these to-do lists, you're going to lose sight of what your main goal is, your end result that you're wanting. Right. But people want to get you there.
Right.
I want to see you get there.
That's right.
You want to see me get there.
I want to see you get there. And we are going to get there.
Yes.
In fact, there is, so we have a little contest going on in our office. And so if Mariah does XYZ, we're going to Hawaii in September. Okay? We're going to Hawaii.
Yes.
And celebrating our wins. Okay? So let's get this done. We're working towards it through the end of April. And, that's the goal, is that you have people around you that inspire you, that, heck, I don't want to work with anyone I don't want to travel with either.
Right.
Seriously. I honestly don't. She knows. She knows. Okay, so I wrote this down. Surround yourself with people who won't let you quit on yourself. So that was with Wendy. Like Wendy, I appreciate her and her just being willing to like get in my face.
Right.
Who gets in my face? You do. She's like, I get in your face. Not many people get in my face though. Like let's
but it's
just be
being
real.
held accountable and holding those that you love accountable. Like she wants to see you do good. She wants to see you reach your fitness goals.
Right.
And it's gonna make her feel good too when she sees you do that because she helped you.
Everybody
she was there
wins.
through your journey. Same way I'm here through your journey here.
Yeah.
And the same way your people can be there for you when
Yes.
you're going through your journey.
Exactly.
Whatever it might be.
It's all wins. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So number 4, when you're building momentum, February is about building momentum off those goals that we set for January. As we're building momentum, number 4, rest if you must, but don't ever quit. And like the way that, you know, the goals go is things get, you know, or even like pushing uphill, it gets harder and harder, right? Like stop as you're pushing uphill, rest, get rejuvenation. You know, it's amazing. We talk about this, you know, how the right people and the right words are just so rejuvenating and refreshing, right? And so being surrounded by people and right words and right attitudes, it gives me the strength to move forward. Like sometimes I walk into the office and Mariah always, I always say, she's just so pleasant. And look, right? Like it's so sweet and it's so pleasant and fun and upbeat. Surround yourself with people that are refreshing you. Rest, allow people to refresh you. Rest, but don't ever quit. Don't give up. It's only February, guys. Right? Like if you didn't make it to the gym as much, or you didn't make those calls every day, or you didn't set those appointments, or your, you know, January P&L didn't look as good as you had thought it would look by now. Remember, guys, it's only February. Build that momentum today.
Yes.
Make a decision. Like, what am I going to do today to just re-strategize, recalibrate, be willing to pivot. I always, you know, I was on the basketball court with the boys, so 3 games this week. 3 games this week.
Every weekend. I feel like it's more and more every week.
Are they putting
Every
more?
day. I have another basketball game today. Oh, the baseball season's starting? We haven't even finished one other sport yet. My gosh. And I'm filming this Friday?
Right. And we're building and building and building, right? That's my life. So, you know, it's so important, you know, like even on the court, you see these coaches and every quarter they're readjusting. They're pivoting. They're saying, okay, that's what you did before. Like you do this now.
Right.
And that's a part of a good coach. And that's also part of a good player is like the willingness
to adapt,
to shift it up. Right. But always with the goal of what? I'm going to freaking score those points. We're going to win as a team.
Yes.
And we're on your team. Like that's the whole purpose of SmartHER movement. I believe that women can do great things. And coming out of this whole COVID season, we need to lean on each other and support each other more than ever. Right?
Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and in business. Everything.
That's right. That's right. And pull each other. I mean, be willing to be like, no, we're not going to quit on ourselves. We're not going to quit on ourselves.
And if you're in that mindset of like, I'm just going to, just start again. Start again.
Ooh,
do it again.
Powerful. Yeah.
Do it again.
You did it once.
You did it once. You can do it again. And you can do it better.
Thank you. Put that on your sticky note for today.
Start
you did
again
it,
and do it better.
and do it better. Just keep going. Don't quit. Okay, so number 5, the last piece is take a positive stance with every portion of life that you're like decide that you're going to look at every situation positively. because we can take a scenario, like I can take like the fact that I've got way too many basketball games and just be complaining. Like, don't let a complaint out of your mouth. I don't care if it's about a restaurant. I don't care if it's about a person, especially if it's about people, right? Like if it's about, your business, don't complain, make the change, right? Don't complain. Is it about your health? Don't complain. Oh, I'm always sick, or I'm always this, or I'm overweight, or I don't like this part of my body. Like, stop complaining. Zip it, ladies. Zip it, right? You have to decide to take a positive stance in your life. And I love this because, we are truly made for greatness. But you're never going to see it if there's constantly complaints coming out of your mouth about, oh, I didn't make it this January. Oh, I didn't go to the gym as much as I wanted. Or like, yes, it's important to evaluate where you're at in life and make those changes. But decide today, like everything that happens to me is building, and it's an opportunity for me to build and develop. Right?
That's good. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, is there a situation in your life? Yeah, it was painful. Like going uphill and reaching your goal is painful. But I mean, every part of it has helped me to grow.
Right.
Even the ugliest, nastiest parts of my journey, right? Like the divorce and seeing, like shutting down businesses, selling my whole portfolio, like, building this business and then having to tear it all down with my own hands, right? And then now building it all over again. Like, you could frame it all as, oh, poor me, sorry, like I can't believe this has happened to me, and really get stuck there. But I love how one of my favorite writers, John Maxwell, in his 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth, which there's just writing all over this because it's just that good. But he says it's when you're going through painful experiences, let my discomfort be a catalyst for my development, right? Like, that's powerful. Like, let your discomfort be a catalyst for you to develop in all the areas of your life. Being at the gym, you can barely walk today.
Yeah.
I could. Right? Because that pain. Oh.
Hi.
Can you stand up and like, what happened here?
Can I stand up?
Can you please do this?
I can barely stand up and walk.
Oh my gosh, there it is. But can you do it?
I did it.
Can you let the
I got up again.
Can you let the pain be a catalyst for your development? Because what's going to happen? that pain turns into this beautifully chiseled.
Yes, that's what we want.
As she's wearing her cute little skirt this summer, she's got these beautifully chiseled legs, right? So she's letting the pain be the catalyst for her development in that area of her life. And it's the same thing in everything in business. Like, don't quit on the call. Like, for me, I don't want to do all these freaking Zooms and calls sometimes, right? Like, I'm with people all the time now. I am. You see me running.
And then you gotta go home and be with your boys.
Right.
That same energy.
Right. So I could sit here and complain, say, oh, poor me, poor Erica. Right. No. It's that pressure is helping me to build. That pressure is helping to shape and mold a better version of Erica. And it's doing it for you as well. And so number 5, as we're saying, okay, we're going to take a positive stance throughout this entire year on everything that comes our way. Okay. All the shifts, all the changes. It's a mindset that is with the following thinking. Okay, so this is super powerful. And if you guys are taking notes, like, this is the very end of it. We're almost done. But number 1, life is filled with good and bad. Some of the good and bad I can't control, and that's life.
Right.
Some of the good and bad will find me. For some reason, when I growing up, I thought that, life was just going to be a perfect bed of roses.
You're going to hide from all of the bad.
Right. Like, this happens to the people out there, but not me, right? It's going to find you. The good, lots of good has found me, but lots of bad has found me. It's going to find you. If I have a positive stance, the good and bad will become better. Whether it was good, it would become better. If it was bad, it's going to be better. When you choose to have a positive stance.
Right.
If I have a negative stance, the good and the bad will become worse. Ooh, that's so powerful.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what happens when you have a complaining spirit about you, complaining attitude, you're just negative.
And then it's hard to be happy about the good things. You trick your mind into thinking like, oh, well, this is as good as it gets for now. Like, no, sit in it, celebrate it, be happy about it, and be ready for whatever comes next, whether that is good or bad.
Yeah, and this applies for relationships, you know, your kids, changes in business, changes in industry. I know industries are changing like crazy, right? Like how you perceive what's going on in your industry. Choose a positive stance. Yeah, guess what? The bad's going to find you, but it's going to get better. Just like as the good finds you, it's going to get great.
Yes.
That's how it gets from good to great.
Yes.
Oh, that's a whole separate topic.
And bad to good. Good to great.
That's right. It's my decision to frame everything that happens with the positive stance. So it's, if I have a positive stance, the good and bad will become better. If I have a negative stance, the good and bad will become worse. We've all seen, you know, people who can't see the good in their lives because they just, everything is colored with that frustration, that complaining attitude, right? Therefore, my choice today, our choice today, right, is to choose a positive life stance. It's gonna change 2022 for you. Yes. So, sisters, I really hope that 2022 is the best year yet that you've ever experienced in your life, and it's gonna take you being willing to see everything positively, to make sure that you're prioritizing your highest payoff activities, to get purposefully specific about how you're mapping visually, so you're not overwhelming yourself, your time, getting the buy-in of people, talking to people, letting them know what you're working on this year, resting and not quitting, and just absolutely being positive about everything that comes your way.
You get to do this.
Yes.
You get to do this. You don't have to do anything, but you get to do it.
We get to.
You get to make the better choices. You get to make yourself happier. Yeah. Or you don't have to. But then you'll be stuck complaining all the time.
Right. I mean, the alternative of going uphill in life, right? Like reaching for your goals, everything you want is uphill, right? Like I want a better body. Oh, that's uphill. That's work. I want a closer relationships with my kids. That's time, that's work, that's energy, that's reading, that's mentorship. Yesterday I was on a mentorship call with a wonderful woman who helps mothers mentorship. We're going to have her on the podcast. But everything good is uphill, guys. We're here to help support you and push you and cheer you uphill, because the alternative is you quit. You can stop and rest, but if you quit, you're rolling downhill. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but rolling downhill happens a lot faster.
And it looks a lot more painful.
It's super painful.
You don't know how you're going to end up when you hit the bottom.
Truly.
You don't know
what's it going to look like. At least I get to choose what's uphill, right? Like you're right.
You know what it's going to look like when you get there, because you're setting that expectation.
Right.
If you just, you're going to fall flat on your face, on your butt. Like you have to start all over. Again.
Right. And you can, if that's where you're at, you can.
Yes.
Take these 5 tips and just really zero in on them.
Yes.
But
we're here for her. So let us know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Let us know what that top of the hill looks like for you. We want to hear about it. And if you want to share it on the podcast, we want to share it with the sisterhood.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, make it a great day.
Yes.
And know that you're made for more, and we believe in you and your ability and the skills that have been put in you.
Yes.
This is going to be a great year.
Yes. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, guys.
Bye.